weird.
Why? No, it's not weird, dude.
Are you crazy sure about that?
Yes.
Well,
I'm crazy. You want to see how crazy? Ah!
No, I don't really want to. No, I don't really want to. I don't think it's necessary. All right, well, we don't have to get into. You don't have to be belligerent with me about it. Let's just. All right, evil versus evil. Nightmare versus Raphael.
Oh, dude, that's okay. That's exciting. SpectreChild versus Steller. Steller, great third place finish on the Beer League East Coast qualifier last week. Very
solid, making sure that his 6-6K catches people sidestepping, just as a hypothetical. Very, very good at that. Damn, conversation killer.
No, I'm just like, oh wow, like we're just like talking about like Steller having.
I'm sorry, I'm just joshing around. We're just kidding around, guys. Jesus Christ, stop yelling at me. I feel bad now. I mean, I don't, but like, I feel like I should. Oh, reversal edge, not great. Steller definitely looking overwhelmed. I can't say I'm surprised. Raphael versus Nightmare definitely seems like it would be crazy frustrating. I'd be curious to know just exactly how easy it is for Raphael to break armor. I imagine it's actually relatively easy.
Easy to break armor. I would say
wouldn't 6 plus K just like beat it out every time, or no?
You are right about that. But I feel like to be effective, like bleed basically like has to be like set up for. Otherwise, it like should theoretically just be like stepped all day, and like Nightmare has the damage to like really like, make you feel bad about it.
But does Nightmare have damage on Raphael? Like a lot? I don't know.
I mean, like Terror Charge, like with punish, like I would say sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
first, your punish might get RE, but you know.
But matching in damage, I guess not, because like we talk about with punish, but like Raphael's with punish is also fantastic in itself.
And just the fact that like Raphael actually gets a pretty large amount of damage in like Vortex and in Mix.
Yeah.
And Nightmare kind of like doesn't.
Yeah, it's just like, and you were talking about the armor before, and it's just like he has to take a defensive risk to like deal with the ref options.
Now that being said, there is a chance that like it seems like Steller is relatively unfamiliar dealing with Raph's stance pressure. Now I imagine Raph's stance pressure is actually pretty bad against armor. That would be my initial guess. Like some of these like really fast like mids and a lot of highs and everything, that's not really going to do anything to the armor. So maybe rather than trying to use movement to get away from situations like that, you should be using armor moves.
Movement and RE actually would help out. Basically, just kind of like mix up your armor and your RE options. Obviously, both of them are just really, really risky, and they can be blown up if SpectreChild reads them correctly.
Yeah, see how he's using armor moves a lot more often now? He's using like 6-6B and he's using the punch and stuff. But what happens to Raphael's pressure game if you just suddenly like start punching him in the face? See, you're getting a little bit too ornery here now. You have to make sure to like be okay with the fact that you're going to be blocking a whole lot.
No, he missed a punish there. He could have been in a good spot if that throw did not get broken, but fortunately it didn't, and that gives SpectreChild the chance to close out that round.
Yeah, that is essentially a force block once you get up, so you can't really start... It definitely seems like he's unfamiliar with Raphael's ability to stay in the tempo, like, forever. Ooh, okay, see, there you go. Like, what was he gonna do? He could have done a low, never mind.
Yeah.
It's a worthwhile risk. Look how much damage he got.
Yeah, and then like if he gets wrong, then he just like eats a small low, like no big deal.
Yeah, and see how like the Raphael. Wow, why did that lethal hit? He could have canceled. Nah, it doesn't. I don't know what happened there. But you saw at the end there, SpectreChild was starting to go for like smaller stuff, like a lot of these like 1Ks and strings that go into lows and stuff like that. So he's trying to beat the armor, right? But as the Nightmare player, that would arguably be considered a success because now the amount of damage that you're taking for guessing wrong is like, I don't know, like a tenth of what's about to happen here. Yeah, you kind of see what I mean when I say that I'm not entirely sure if Nightmare really has the damage on Raphael. Like, I don't really know.
So your turn. What do you got?
Yeah, I don't know.
Big ass damage.
I mean, that's good damage, but wow.
Okay. There you go. That's right, Jay.
That's not really,
Wait, never
not really like a damn. I don't really think that. No, you can't press buttons there, dude. You can't. Oh, he tried to move. You can't really move there.
He's feeling himself.
Yeah, I feel like Stellar's taking some bad choices with his movement in Raph's stance pressure. He should try, if he wants to try a movement option in that situation, he should try ducking more often.
Yeah, that's one thing I talk to like New often. Just like we think of like the mix up of like blocking or like step guarding or back step. I feel like not enough emphasis is like on the mix up of like block up or block down kind of thing.
Especially with the fact that Raphael uses so many highs. I appreciate that bet, but it didn't work out. Yeah, he really was not